then you let go, okay? Throw it hard. Oh, almost. One more time.
Learning how to rope this pretend calf is just one of the lessons taught at UFA Aggie Days in Lethbridge.
What is another word for fishing? Hunting or angling?
The annual event is held at Exhibition Park and is packed with educational displays and hands-on activities for youth to learn what happens every day on a farm.
Lethbridge is such an agriculture-based economy, so it plays a big part in everybody's lives in this area. So it affects their lives so immediate, just being born in this area.
Is it apple or fruit or vegetable?
We're a farm and ranch. We're not gas and oil. So in the big picture, it's important for us, and it was for UFA when we approached them to say, do you want to partner on this kind of a concept? And we're obviously promoting to the young people and the youth of Southern Alberta especially that, it's important to understand where the food comes from.
While UFA Aggie Days draws in people of all ages from all over Southern Alberta, its main focus is on youth from urban settings.
Hopefully they'll take this home, remember it for a lifetime. Food is so important now that they'll take that focus onward themselves.
I think it is so important that kids learn where their food comes from, because then they can understand how our agricultural industry works, and knowing that it is an essential part of our society.
In its 7th year in Lethbridge, UFA Aggie Days inspires field trips for many local schools. At this year's event, 42 school classes made their way through the displays. One of the most popular exhibits for the little ones is watching sheep being shorn.
For this girl, she's pretty low maintenance. She doesn't have much of anything there.
The annual event also includes a branding demonstration, how to milk a cow, and a cow-calf birthing simulator.
You gotta be stronger. 1, 2, 3, pull. There you go. Oh, here she comes now. Oh. Keep pulling on the legs there. Keep pulling.
UFA has been around for over a century and has established strong relationships with a lot of agriculture organizations. Many of these groups support teaching children where their food comes from and are often vendors at the annual Aggie Days.
Now, if I close this dam and you watch behind here,
They want to help us out too. They know the importance of agriculture and the importance that we need to teach our youth how important food is in their future.
To keep their teeth from going too long, or to make jam?
We don't charge them for a booth space, so they're actually volunteering their time for 2 days to come in here and help promote, from ground to table for these young people. So I think those groups should be identified as volunteering their time as volunteers to help spread the message.
UFA Aggie Days has become quite successful in Lethbridge over the past 7 years. But organizers want the displays to be bigger and better, all while continuing to teach an important lesson.
If we can continue to do this and sustain this show, as they get older, they'll understand that not all their food comes from a grocery store or a freezer at a grocery store.
Pull. Pull with this one. Pull back.
We keep on growing, and we want to keep on growing. We want the kids to forever remember this, that this is what they did when they were kids, and maybe they'll bring their kids to it, and they say, wow, is it ever growing? And there's so much here for the kids, and it just to keep on learning forever.
So they normally start up in high elevation.
Other centers are noticing the popularity of Lethbridge's annual event.
The towns are seeing the importance of this, and they're grabbing on. The good thing about UFA Aggie Days here in Lethbridge is that Medicine Hat has watched them, Brooks has watched them, and also Current has, and seen the success they've had, and decided to roll it out in their areas. And so they're starting small, but over time they'll get as big as Lethbridge.
And it goes into what we call a rock wall, and that's like a sponge.
While youth walk away from UFA Aggie Days with a newfound knowledge of the agriculture industry, it's hoped that parents and teachers continue the education.
so that's a natural product that comes when you process the wool.
They don't get around animals every day. They don't know maybe where everything comes from, and that's why if we can keep doing this consistently, and the school programming within their own schools can keep doing it too, then it's a win-win for everybody.
The family farm is starting to slowly disappear. The average age of a Canadian farmer is 50. So you think about this, and we need to be able to educate our children and make them understand how important and how essential this is for our living, and to support it.
Oh, almost. One more time.
In the next 10 years, we need to grow 50 years of food to meet demand. And, so it's important that the kids know that now. Maybe not scare them so much with that fact, but know that we need them to focus on that aspect and take it on forward.
UFA and Lethbridge Exhibition Park hope to see even more students and community members at next year's event.